Life can be hectic. We're all juggling responsibilities, commitments, and never ending to do lists, pulling us in a million different directions all at once, pulling our energy in a million different directions at once. And in the middle of that chaos, whether it be work, family, deadlines, distractions, whatever it might be, it's all very easy to lose connection and alignment with ourselves, to get caught up reacting to life instead of living it intentionally. And that is why having what I like to call a daily alignment practice, why that's so crucial and important. I'm going to talk about what a daily alignment practice is in this recording. Something that I've tried my best to be as consistent as I possibly can be within this last, I'd say, 6 to 12 months is have this daily alignment practice, which are essentially a short personal routine that you do every single day to help you feel clear-headed, energized, focused, and grounded in your values and your goals. All it really is just taking a few intentional minutes every single day, each day, to check in with yourself, to recharge your energy, and just get your mind in the right place. For me personally, it helps me get back in alignment. And I believe alignment is such an important word because when you're aligned, when you feel aligned, your thoughts, your actions, your goals are all working together. You feel more present and less scattered. And you're just living with intention when you're aligned. When you go to the gym or work out, for example, you're doing several things. And I want to use this analogy to kind of emphasize why having this daily alignment practice in your life is so important. When you go to the gym or when you work out, you lift weights or do cardio to get stronger, to increase stamina, to feel better in your body. And the same applies to your mind. The same applies to your energy, right? Like when you meditate, when you journal, when you reflect, when you read something that's nourishing, you're building mental strength. You're training your inner world to handle the weight of life's demands. One workout doesn't get you in shape. It's the consistent, repeated effort over time that creates real transformation, and your mindset works the exact same way. You can't read, a chapter of a book. You can't meditate for 5 minutes once. You can't listen to one podcast and expect lasting clarity or peace. You need those daily reps to create new mental habits. Even when you're in shape, right? Even when you're fit, if you stop, your strength is going to decline. Likewise, when your life is going well and your mindset, you feel like maybe in a good spot, if you stop doing the things that got you there, your alignment will slip. Neglecting your mental well-being may lead to anxiety or may lead to burnout, right? Maintenance is ultimately the key. If you go to the gym, not everyone is going to do the same exercise also. Some people are going to focus on gaining strength. Some people may focus on becoming more flexible. Others may focus on endurance. Your daily alignment practice works the exact same way. It's a personal thing. What helps someone get more into alignment or what helps someone feel more aligned might not necessarily work for someone else or might not be what someone else prefers to get them in alignment. For example, if I really like meditating and I meditate every single day, I know I can be consistent with a 5 or 10 minute meditation every single day. That may be in my list of daily alignment practices, but it may not be in your list. Something that you can do consistently every day that may be in your list of daily alignment practices, maybe reading a few chapters of a book, right? That may not be something that I can do every single day. So I'm not going to add it to my list of daily alignment practices, but it could be something that you add to yours because you know you can do it consistently. So it's a personal thing, right? Like you go to the gym, not everyone is training the same muscle group or training for the same thing, right? Like everyone has their own goals. Everyone has their own exercises that they're doing when you go to the gym. And to just wrap this analogy up, in the gym, growth often comes when you're challenging yourself, right? When you're pushing through that last rep or you're in your last kilometer or mile of your run. And similarly, real personal growth often comes when you are pushing yourself to be consistent, pushing yourself to be more disciplined, pushing through that discomfort, pushing past your excuses. Your alignment practice isn't necessarily going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to do these things every single day. But if you're consistent, you're going to get the results that you want to see. You're going to experience more of that peace. You're going to experience more of that clarity. You're going to experience more energy. And you're going to experience more alignment. So chances are, if you're listening to this podcast and this episode, you care about self-growth, you care about self-development. So sit with yourself and ask yourself, what are a few things, list out a few things that you do that give you more energy, things that positively impact your life, that give you more energy, or that bring you more peace, or that bring you more clarity. Now ask yourself, would it be possible for me to do 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these things every single day? For me personally, on my list of daily alignment practices, I have meditation, right? I meditate every single day for 5 or 10 minutes. I know that by meditating for 5 or 10 minutes every single day, I feel more at peace, I feel more whole, and I'm able to be more present throughout my day when I have that 5 to 10 minute meditation that I do every single morning. Another thing I have listed out in my daily alignment practice is going for a 10 to 15 minute walk every single day. Now, my day may be busy, I may have a lot of things going on, but I know for a fact that if I walk for 10 to 15 minutes every single day, I'm going to feel more at peace, I'm going to have more clarity, and it's just going to make me feel more aligned. So it's something that I know I can do every single day, so I have it written out. Another thing that I do every single day is journal. That's something that I have in my daily alignment practice. It makes me feel more aligned. And again, it just gives me a little bit more clarity. I'm able to track my goals a little bit better when I journal. I'm able to, clear out the mental clutter. And all of these things I know I can do every single day. I'm able to be consistent with it. So sit down and ask yourself, if I could list out 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I can do every single day to provide me more feelings of alignment, more peace, more joy, whatever it might be, what are these things? And how can I stay structured and committed to this list? The total duration of actually completing this list can be 5 minutes a day, it could be 30 minutes a day. It doesn't need to be long, it just needs to be intentional and consistent. Remember, this is just your personal routine to mentally reset, focus your energy, and stay connected with who you are and where you are going. Maybe for you, it's reading a chapter of a book. Maybe for you, it's journaling. Maybe for you, it's walking. Maybe for you, it's actually going to the gym and working out or going for a run. Maybe it is meditating. Just ask yourself, what can I be consistent with? Just as your body needs regular workouts and healthy food to stay healthy, strong, energized, your mindset, your faith, your energy, and just like overall mental and emotional well-being also requires consistent care. When you are deliberate and intentional about certain things that you do on a daily basis that elevate your mood, elevate your energy, strengthen your faith, keep you grounded, you're able to be disciplined. And that's where you're going to really notice, I feel like, a lot of growth that happens in many different areas of your life. If you create a list of, it doesn't have to be long, like 2, 3, 4 things that you do every single day, even if it's just for 15 minutes in combination. If all those things take 15 minutes of your day, like that will change your life if you stay consistent with it. Your mindset is one of, if not your greatest assets. And when you tend to your mindset and you protect it and you build it by having some sort of daily practice that you do, like this daily alignment practice, things that you do every single day consistently that bring you back into alignment or that help you feel more aligned, you're building your mind. You're strengthening your mind. You're building discipline, which is only going to help you. And it's only going to, progress your growth. So I hope you got some value from listening to this. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments about this recording. I answer all my DMs. You can message me on Instagram at Presence of Being or on TikTok at @SamWiseBroad_. And yeah, I just really think this is an important topic. Having a daily alignment practice. 4 or 5 things that you do every single day that make you feel more aligned, that bring you back in alignment. For me personally, journaling, meditation, and a daily walk. I know I try doing these things every single day. I'm pretty consistent with it. And by doing these things, I feel more aligned. So ask yourself, what are 3, 4, 5 things that I can do every single day that help me feel more aligned? When you actually get clear about what these 2, 3, 4, 5 things are, it'll force you to be more disciplined, but it's actually things that you look forward to doing also, I find. Like, I look forward to my daily meditation. I look forward to my daily walk. I look forward to my, journaling practice that I do because it gives me more peace. I feel more aligned when I do these things. So it's not things that I'm forcing myself to do. I'm not saying it's always easy to be consistent, but it's things I genuinely look forward to doing because I know that they make a positive impact on my life. These few daily minutes where you're intentional become your anchor, a way to tune your frequency, align your thoughts, your actions, and keep your mind strong. When you genuinely commit yourself to this practice, you build the mental discipline and clarity that's really necessary to pursue your goals, to keep you focused and resilient no matter how crazy life gets. Think of your daily alignment practice as your personal mental gym, right? Like, it's a daily workout that you do for your mindset that brings you more alignment, that provides you more feelings of alignment, that provides you more feelings of well-being and peace. The more consistent you are with this, the more aligned you will feel, and the more aligned you feel, the better your life gets, I feel like. So I hope you genuinely got some value from listening to this. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next recording very, very soon.